So, Mighty Black Man 360, just get give a little message to the government and to all people out here. Obama decided to pull out 10,000 troops and 30,000 next year. Now, looks to me like the United States or the United Nations puppet, which is, Barack Obama. He's the United Nations puppet, just in case you people didn't know that, is committing treason really at this time in America. How? They are purposely stretching the troops out all over the country. The troops are never coming back. They have the largest embassy in Iraq, which means they are going to be there for the long term. They don't build one of the largest military barracks in Iraq if they don't plan on being in that motherfucker for a long time. So with that being said, in Iraq, and also in Afghanistan, they're in control of all the poppy fields in Afghanistan right now, which really puts a little chain around Asia's neck because they use poppy for a lot of rituals and other stuff. Poppy and opium is a big drug over there in Asia, and that's where the Afghans make their money. So this is what America trying to take over. And so even when they leave, even the 30,000 or the 40,000 that he take, first of all, y'all got to remember that he just sent them same 30,000 over there. So he really ain't removed nobody. That was just a setup to make y'all believe that this motherfucker was moving something. But he didn't move shit. He just sent 30,000 troops over there. Probably 6-7 months ago? Maybe last year? And now he's withdrawing them same 30,000. But what about the 70 or the 90,000 that's still over there? That's not a draw. That's not drawing down. That's not a drawdown or a drawback or nothing. That's just taking 30,000 of your troops and putting them in Libya, because that's what he's finna do. They trying to go into Libya, Syria, and Iran. So if they draw down in one area, all they're doing is drawing down to put more troops in another area. And what they're not telling you is these are all American children. So the question to y'all Americans is that if we the people run the government and we elect who we want to be in the government, and we supposed to be the ones who vote on every law that decides whether we want to go to war or not, why is it that when we say bring the troops home, nobody's not listening to us? Like, whatever, motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's because this country has been sold to the UN. They're getting rid of the army right now. They're stretched all over the fucking world. They're spending $113 billion on this war year. But we in a recession. Ain't that something? So if you really want to bring the economy back, the truth is bring all the troops home, stop all this fucking fighting. But the problem is America is trying to seize the oil, the poppy, and precious minerals all over the world because things are shifting. And with things shifting and the dollar losing its power, they're trying to get other strongholds so they can try to stay in power. And it's been funny because all you had to do is tell the American people the truth. They might have been down for it. But now is the dirt period. You guys about to have UN troops walking through your neighborhoods because just on the news the other day they said almost 3/3 of the United States feel like they want to quit their jobs. Feel like they don't want to work no more. That means that the dollar bill is dead, just as sure as that happens. And if that happens, what's going to happen? There's no troops to protect the citizens that speak English, that are from the country, that will fight for the country. It's just going to be UN troops called UN peacekeepers who don't even speak your language. They'll put a bullet in your head because they don't know you. So I thought that the troops was here to protect the country. not protect other people's country. And if something goes on here, then there'll be just peacekeepers here. The country is broke and it's defenseless. That's the first thing y'all gotta understand. This shit is broke, it's defenseless, and it's up for the taking. And it's your own fault. It's the American people's fault by adopting all the spirits of greed, revenge, lust, hate, bigotry, bias, materialism. Go kill the Muslims. You know what I'm saying? You remember those chants y'all used to say, America is united in war to go cold and kill everybody. Now you're crying about the war. So you gotta understand, you've had the wool pulled over your eyes, man. The emperor has no clothes. I repeat, the emperor has no fucking clothes. These people are professional liars, deceivers, swindlers, and con artists. It's time to take back the land. Not the ideology of the United States Inc., but the land. The blood, the sweat, the tears that your parents, my parents, and everybody else's parents put in to make this country what the fuck it is. So that our children and our children's children can inherit something. We don't need other countries to help us. We can help ourselves. Yahweh ben Yahweh says self-sufficiency is the key. Unity is the key. This is why all you racist, dumbass motherfuckers keep the country in shambles, because you don't realize all these are ploys and tactics used to keep you distracted from what they're really doing. The people who run the country are not here for none of the people who live in the country. They're only here to exploit, pillage, and suck up every life force that they possibly can from these people. This is why you're taxed. That tax is your life force. That's how you pay your rent. That's how you feed yourself. That's how you get to work. All this stuff. But they snatch 10% and then they tax everything that you buy, which goes right back in the perpetual cycle over and over again. You just going to work to pay them. You go to work to get gas. You go to work just to have $5 left over by Friday just to take your stupid ass back to fucking work. You understand what I'm saying? Where's the pursuit of happiness start? Where's the money to where I can have enough money to save up after I get off work on Friday? Not after a year. I shouldn't have to save money to no year. I should be able to have enough money every time I work my hands on something, pay my bills. And I didn't even say pay bills, because Yahweh gave us lights for free. Yahweh gave us water for free. Yahweh gave us food for free. You people are harnessing all the things that come on this planet naturally and trying to charge people for them, when you won't do anything for the people. You won't make things resourceful enough or powerful enough for the people. You do things purposely, like you make transmissions, design them to break at 100,000 miles so that you can have to go back and get a car. But yet still, you can build a space shuttle that can fly all the way to Mars and back and come the fuck back. But you tell me you can't make a transmission that lasts more than 40 years. So, this is a big ass scheme. Biggest Ponzi scheme ever known to man. Bernie Madoff is in jail because they didn't want you to be taught how the scheme works. Because this is exactly what they're doing. We are investing all our life force, all our work, all our money into a system that gives us nothing back. You motherfuckers are homeless, jobless, penniless, and so are your children. It's time. So, with that being said, let everything that has breath praise you, hey Wafe. And we're going to show the world how to live in righteousness. Shalom alaikum.